Welcome to episode number 8 of the Dallas Stars NHL 21 franchise series, and today we're playing round 1, game 4 against the Ducks in Anaheim. The Stars are up 3-0, looking for the sweep, and if they can do that, well, they'll sweep the Ducks, and they'll move on to the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs to play the St. Louis Blues or the Colorado Avalanche. Right now in that series, through 3 games, the Blues are up 2-1, I believe, right? Yes, they're up 2-1. Let's look at the full playoff picture here in the first round. St. led our team in points in the regular season. Right now, it's Jamie Benn who leads the team in points here in the postseason or playoffs to 3 games. We're up 3-0 on the Ducks. Blues up 2-1 on the Avalanche. Oilers up 2-1 on the Golden Knights. Jets up 2-1 on the Flames. Rangers up 2-1 on the Penguins. Bruins up 3-0 or 3-0, or the Bruins up 3-0 against the Capitals. The Sabres lead the Lightning 3-0, and the Maple Leafs lead the Panthers 3-0. So you have a possibility right now there could be 4 sweeps. You could see the Ducks sweep the Ducks, You could see the Stars sweep the Ducks. The Bruins sweep the Capitals, the Sabres sweep the Lightning, and the Maple Leafs sweep the Panthers. And I believe, if I remember right, is the AHL in the playoff yet? Looks like they are. Since the Stars are in, which is the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. They're up down 1-0 against the Manitoba Moose, I believe. And not all the series have started yet. But, I don't know. Looks like Julius Honda led the Stars in points. They went 53-17-6. I believe they played less games. They played like 10 less games or something. Since they lost game 1, 1-0. So that was unfortunate. Game 2 obviously is on the 15th, April 15th. And game 4 of our series is on April 14th. So let's focus on this. The only thing I wanted to see, what are the divisions? And that's the only thing I wanted to see. What are the divisions in the AHL? Because I was wondering that yesterday and realized that Central, it's the Atlantic, the North, the Central, and the Pacific. So it's like it is in the NHL. The only difference is in the AHL there's a North Division, and the NHL is a Metro Division, or Metropolitan Division. So Stars, looks like they clinched the best record in the West. Texas. They did. Why was there so many, why did the Devils only play 68 games, but Ice Hogs played 76 games? And the reason why Devils have 97 points, and the Ice Hogs have 107 points, and the Henderson Silver Knights have 100 points, and the Devils are in front of both of them, is because they played less games. But I'm not sure why. Stars played 76, Devils only played 68. I'm not sure why. But they win they were the best team in the AHL, Texas Stars. That's good, because I think the AHL affiliate of my Austin Dundons in that series is then it's like the Birmingham Aces or something like that, and they're like garbage. So at least we have a deformed farm system. Well, except for that 1-0 loss they took. But either way, let's focus back into the NHL, into the Dallas Stars playoff run. Texas Stars made a playoff run in the Calder Cup playoffs. That'd be definitely great, but I care about the Stanley Cup playoffs. As Ben, through 3 games, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. He's our captain. I don't want to made it too long. Just the whole time is already 3 minutes and 40 seconds. But we won game 1, 10-0. That was last episode. Sorry, I just hit the camera or hit the tray table with the tripods on and the tripods on the camera. But we won game 1, 10-0. If you haven't seen that game yet, which was the last episode, if you haven't seen any of the episodes in the series, there'll be a playlist of the series in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And then we won game 2, 5-2. We won game 3, 5, or I don't know why I said it like that, but we won game 1, 10-0. That was last episode. Like I said, if you haven't seen the playlist yet, it'll be behind this giant type corner right up here. And like I said, there should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. So like I said, we won game 1, 10-0. We won game 2, 5-2. And we won game 1, 10-0. We won game 2, 5-2. And we won game 3, 5-0. Now, so game 1 and 2 were in Dallas, and game 3 was in Anaheim. Now game 4 is in Anaheim as well. That's episode of the series. If we win this game, that's episode of the series. Will be round 2, game 1 against the Blues or the Avalanche, and it will be in Dallas, regardless of who we play. And that's if we win this game. If we lose this game, that's episode of the series. Will be round 1, game 5 against the Ducks in Dallas. This game is game 4 between the Stars and the Ducks. Stars up 3 games to none, and the game is in Anaheim at Honda Center. Let's do it right now. So yeah, let's do away uniforms and home uniforms. That's Tyler Sagan, one of our alternate captains. I think that's what A stands for. I thought then it's alternate captains, and then for the Dutch, I think it was their captain Ryan Denslav. I believe that's their captain. Style Churchill, length 4 minutes, still semi-pro, honest trainer, beginner, and semi-pro is the difficulty, like I just said, and that is 1 step above rookie, which rookie is the easiest difficulty here in NHL 21, so semi-pro is the second easiest difficulty here in NHL 21, 1 step above rookie. Let's get into the game right now, and if there's a fan, if you do hear a noise, it is a fan, because it's on the highest power, it's on number 3, because, well, I have the door open, even if the door opens, even if the door is open, even if it's at night, it's warm in here, so that's why that's why I have a fan going, so you probably hear it, so, even when I'm talking, so apologies for that, but even at night and with the door open, it's warm in here. Let's get into the game right now. Let's watch the presentation. James Sabalski, round 1, game 4. Sweep. Their goaltender is Anthony Salzair. 0-3-0 here in the playoffs, obviously, with a 4.68 goals against average. Ben Bishop, 3-0-0 here in the playoffs, with, I believe, two shutouts. Busy. Shutout the Ducks, 10-0 in game 1 and 5-0 in game 3. And Satan loses the open draw to start the game as we're on your way here in Anaheim. Game 4 is on your way. Started with the series 3-9. Slapper by Denslav, got through or was blocked, and then but it went to Henrique, and his shot from the slot is stopped by Bishop. 52 seconds in. Clearly, there's a lot of time, and we're 52 seconds in, James. Here we go. And Satan wins that draw back to Klimberg, and Klimberg turned it over to Denslav. That was my fault, though. And Windsor, I went past him, but I might have hit the putt. Hastings got bumped off the putt, as the fans are hype here. Honda Center. Here's Radulov onside. He stops up. The Klimberg shot. I don't know. It just went wide of the net. Satan got it in the corner. Kicked out of there, but Henry got it. Poked away. That's the goalie, and he passes to his teammate. 16:20 remaining, and did hit. Here's Ben. Literally ran into Klimberg. Why was the AI like that? Here's Henrique. Good start for the Anaheim Ducks. Good play by Klimberg, which was by me. Lot of hitting and stuff. Why are they in my way? Here's Pavelski. Ben missed it. And he poked it away. Good play. But then everyone was changing. Shot, score! Pavelski. Back door. And the Stars strike first here in game 4. Second goal of the playoffs for Joe Pavelski. Backdoor feed from Jamie Benn as he got it between two Dutch players, found Pavelski's stick, and he shot it basically right away. Now he's sending his face-off as he scores exactly 5.5 minutes in the hockey game. The Stars strike first here in game 4, assisted by Jamie Benn. And here's Terry behind the back pass to Larson. He winds it up, and he's stopped by Ben Bishop. Here's Pavelski now. He's on a breakaway! Saved by the goaltender. Here's Bear, who hasn't had a Stars goal as a Star yet here in the postseason or in the regular season, or the playoffs of the regular season. And he only played like 20 games, I think, maybe more, I don't know. But he had like 10 assists, but he hasn't had a goal. That was in the regular season. He hasn't had a goal yet in a Stars uniform here in the regular season or the playoffs or the postseason. Backhander stopped, and out. Trickled around. Here's Tamona to the slot. Score! Dickinson! 2-0 in Dallas. Let's go. As the Dutch mascot sad. 4th goal of the playoffs for Dickinson. 4 goals to, well, just over 3 games. And the Stars have a 2-0 lead. Good feed by Tamana to Dickinson. Backhand forehand. Slips it inside the post. Exactly 9 minutes into the hockey, and the Stars have a 2-0 lead. Assisted by Tamano and Rupe Hintz. And to poach that, here's Tamano now. And he got knocked down. Is that a penalty? No, I thought that was a penalty. Here we go. Not a hit to the moon. Here's Dorley and Cetera. Good play by Cetera. Robertson. Cetera backed it up. Here's Dickinson. Across to Robertson. He scores! Jason Robertson! And the Stars have a 3-0 lead. Boom, 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 boom. First goal of the playoffs for him, and I believe his first point too. 11:05 into the hockey game. 3-0 Dallas. Trying to put up a statement. 3-0 Dallas, just over halfway through the first period here in Game 4. Stars lead the game 3-0, they lead the series 3-0 as well. Here's Taliano. Across to the slot, that got intercepted. I believe that was the Johns originally. And they just go backwards here. And that guy got by him. There he comes! And he kind of was tied up when he shot it. Now it's in the corner, picked up by Taliano to Fatsa. Here's Johns, who in real life did retire, but in this game he's still playing hockey. Shot! It's, I believe, stopped by the goalie. Here's Fatsa! Stopped. What a good hit by Como. Here come the Ducks. Here's someone, I don't know who that is. To the slot! Back in for and score! First career playoff goal for him. Good pass. Not good defense by the Stars. Backhand forehand. That was a defenseman. Backhand forehand for number 3, who was a defenseman. First career playoff goal, first career Stanley to playoff goal for him. And they have cut the Stars lead to 2 at 3-1. 5:42 to go in the first period. As the Ducks have cut the Stars lead to 2 at 3-1. And they score with 5:42 to go in the first period. Shot was blocked, or at least I think he was hit as he shot it. Here comes Radulov, and he has hit the moon. Backing up is Ben, but then it was 2-on-1. There's two Dutch players. Here comes the Dutch again, and he has ran right into Hastinen. Here's Sadin, and he has got hit hard. Heavy hitting here in the first period. 3 minutes to go. 3-1 Dallas. Here he comes! Stopped by Bishop. Defense has been kind of shaky here. And here's Radulov, got between him and the boards. To the slot score! Tyler Sadin. And the Stars regain the 3-goal advantage. 4-1 Dallas late in the first. Sadin, 5th goal of the playoffs. 17:45 into the first. And we have 5 goals here in the first. 4 by Dallas and 1 by Anaheim. 4-1 Dallas. 2:15 to go in the first. Assisted by Radulov and Haston, and win by Pavelski. And now that's a turnover. Hintz has it right now. He's in the offensive zone, but we might lose it. He doesn't lose it. Shot! Good tip! But it's not by the... That's interference! She just run into me. Minute 10 remaining. 4-1 Dallas. And to the slot! And I had a dive block. Delayed penalty touched by Klimber. I did a dive block and I took someone's leads out accidentally. I was Gurionov. But I did a dive block, and unfortunately I hit a guy's skate or feet and took him out. 32 seconds to go in the first period. The Dutch are on the power play. We're in the face-off. Cetera does not clear it. Sit save by Bishop. And Cetera does not have it this time either. To the slot. It's right there. It's stopped. And Cetera passes to Foster and he gets it out. 15 seconds to go in the period. Here's Lindholm in the corner. Good hit by Johns. And 10 seconds to go. Penalty will roll over unless the Dutch score in the final 5 seconds. To the slot. They might tee up. He does. Good save. Turned over. Backhander. Or turnaround shot is fired way wide. It was high and wide, or at least wide. That's it for the first period. We enter the second period, or 4-1 Dallas after 20 minutes here in Anaheim. So yeah, 4-1 Dallas over Anaheim, or 4-1 Dallas over Anaheim after 20 minutes here in Game 4. We outshot them 10-7, a little more than the 5 shots that Ice got in Game 1 of. Or in round 1, game 1, in my Dundon Spencer franchise series, we outshot them 41-5 in game 1. Well, that's what they did, more than 5 shots. Right now, the shots are 10-7 in favor of the Stars. We outshot them 10-7. We outscored them 4-1. So no shutout for Bishop. Time attack, they actually have more time attack. 256 to 235. Passing, they're always better. Face-offs 4 each. I've said 2 penalty minutes for us. 32 seconds of power play time for the Dutch. They still have a minute and 28 seconds to go on that power play. Diddenton has a goal. Andy Wadrenski, a defenseman, which is scored the only goal for the Ducks, which is his first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. Dickinson has a goal, Sadin has a goal, Pavelski has a goal, Robertson has a goal, and that's it. So yeah, it's Dickinson has a goal, Sadin has a goal, Pavelski has a goal, and Robertson has a goal. Yeah, well, scoring 4-1, we outshot them 10-7, and the faceoffs, well, they were dead even, 4-4. Let's get into the center period. Let's get into the center period here in Game 4 with the Stars up 4-1. They're on the power play. The Ducks are for a minute and 28 seconds. Start period number 2. Fonta's out there along with Dickinson. And looks like Johns and Secker, I think. Here's Dickinson. We lost the putt. Here's Henrique. And did a bump off the putt by Sekera. Passes to Dickinson and he sends it down the ice. No icing because it's a penalty kill. Here we go. Oh, I saw another penalty. But, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. I tried to poach it. Instead of hitting the putt, I hit his skates. Only 5-on-3 for a minute and 11 seconds, and then I'll have a 5-on-4 for like 50 seconds. 5-on-3, Rally Towel is waving. We lose the face-off. It's Pavelski, Bear, and someone else. I don't know who that. Another shot fired wide. Yeah, it's Pavelski, Bear, Joe Pavelski, Ethan Bear, and Essel Lindell. Pavelski will get there. Oh, whoa, he just got hit hard. Lost his helmet, and he has to go to the bench, and now it's a breakaway. And Lindell was in the corner for some reason, and that was a good play. Backhander! That was almost a 5-on-3 short on the goal. Pavelski's helmet's still in the corner. He had to go off immediately. End of play. Backhander down the ice, picked up by the guy, and I just ran right past him, so now it'll be like a 4-on-2. And Bear cut it off. Good play. 20 seconds to go on the power play, 5-on-3 power play. That by the goalie. 50 seconds to do a 5-on-3. They'll still have some 5-on-4 time after this, maybe like a minute or 50 seconds, I don't know. Here we go. It's a slot shot, blunder saved by Bishop. And good hit! No, it's a penalty! And, oh, geez, then I'll say elbow. There was 5 seconds to do on the 5-on-3 power play, so now it's 3 guys in the box. It's Sponsa, Duryanov, and Dickinson. So they were saying elbowing. The elbow was kind of up. Elbowing at 124. So now Sadin's the only guy out there. It's Sadin, Johns, and Sekera. There's 5-on-3 for I don't know how long. 50 seconds. Shot, it's save. Gotta play solid D. Shot stopped. I'm not sure why I'm passing this out 5-on-3, but didn't come at the honors because it sit down the ice. That was almost played in the forbidden zone. Hit around the boards, the Jones. 35 seconds to go on this 5-on-3, but they might have like 2 minutes of 5-on-4 after this. Here we go. Good hit. Backhand. Score. Somehow that got through Bishop. Jones with a backhander from the slot. Got through Bishop. Matt Jones. I think they said that was his first Stanley Cup playoff goal, or at least his first Stanley Cup playoff goal this year. I'm not sure if it was in his career or not. But the backhander that got through Bishop. They're still on the power play. It's 5-4 power play for a minute and 41 seconds. So if they score here, it'll be a 1-goal game. Assisted by Steele and the goaltender. The goaltender set an assist. And here's Sekera. He ran into a wall. Minute 35 to go on the power play. It's 5-4 power play. 4-2 Dallas. And here we go. Here's Jones. Stopped. And John sends it down the ice. Here we go. And so the guys in the box now, I believe, is Sfonsa and Dickinson, I believe. Here we go. Here he comes. Good save by Bishop. And now it's in the corner. Now in the circle. Slapper is stopped by Bishop. Good blocker save. John's in the corner. And I'm not sure who has the puck. Kicked out of there by Dallas. But unfortunately, I was using the wrong player. There's a minute to go on the power play. Hit as he shot it. Sekera will send it down. I don't know how long hockey run is. Here we go. Boston might get there. And I thought they were going to call that boarding. Boarding is when when the player has a bat towards you. Shot! Kind of ate up Bishop, but he made the save. Turnover. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Only 3 minutes into the second period. To the slot. Stopped by Bishop. The shot was taken by Jones. Sent around the boards. And there's 15 seconds to go on the power play. Here we go. And, I just missed him. Here we go. Up ahead of the slot. Steele! What a pass. But the shot is stopped. Como will send it down now. Be it for the power play. As there's 3 seconds to go. Como got there. Power play's over. And back to the point. That's taken away There's a dive out there, though. Here we go. And Sean let him go right in there, but then he was put on his backside afterwards, and I forgot it's not penalty kill anymore, so I sent it down the ice in. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I meant to do it. I forgot whether it wasn't on the power play or penalty kill anymore. So out of that wild 3 penalties, I don't know why I did that again, but I didn't try to. I think I just out of the tripping. Well, I know it's tripping and elbowing. I'm not sure what Pavelski's was. Here we go in the corner, kicked out of there. Lindholm just got hit him hard, and the whistle. Why did the whistle go? Is he injured? I'm not fighting, you know. He must have been injured because why would the faceoff be in our zone? Oh no, they're calling penalties. So both of them are sending the bots 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, so a little more ice to work with. Here's Hintz the other way with Radulov across. What a save! Radulov got it though. Another shot, save! Another shot, then hit the outside of the net. Here's Hintz blocked, and what a hit! And now it's in the corner. Radulov, I believe, got that, but then turned over across. Oh, why did Radulov go right there? And I mean, not mean to do that. And Bishop is not coming out to play it. There's a minute 15 to go on the 4-on-4. Here we go, Klimberg the other way. Radulov got it towards the net. How did that not go in? And now Klimberg back towards the slot. Tip. What? It went over the net. I thought that was going in. First of all, I thought it was in his glove, and he hit his glove and tipped over the net. 50 seconds to go here in the 4-on-4. 12:20 there on the period. Shot, score. He was hit hard, hit to his backside after he shot it, but he got it in, and it's a 1-goal game. 2 unanswered. It's Rickard Raul, first goal in the playoffs for him. 2 unanswered for the Ducks. Next one, they're in the 4-on-4 sequence, and it's a 1-goal game with 12:20 to go in the second period. So this one is difficult, assisted by Terry and Lindholm. 4-on-4 still for another 47 seconds, and that's turned over. So it's at one point I think it was 3-0 down, then 3-1, then 4-1. Now it's 4-3, and I just went by the putt. Good play by the Pote, and to the slot. Here's Larson blocked. I'm actually nervous here because it's a 1-goal game. Probably it won't be another 10-0 game. Why was there no one there? Here's Ben. Oh, it was just out in front of him. And it's not by the goaltender. 16 seconds to go on the pound, or 16 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. 11:47 to go in the period. 16 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. We win the draw. Back to Bear. Shot, blocker, save. And still didn't have that first goal. Did a hit. And Dorian got. How is it not tripping? Here's Hintz. Lost the puck. And the 4-on-4 is now over. As both guys come out of the box. Now it's 5-on-5. 11:10 to go in the period, to the slot, and he thought it was hit as he shot it. Bishop passes it to Lindell. Here we go, up ahead, and he waits, back to Dickinson, and shot, blocked. Here we go, and now here's Kruger, 9:30 remaining, what a hit. And now up ahead to Robertson, and I got taken away. Here's Steele. And shot from a long distance is stopped by the right pad of Bishop. I did not mean to forgot we're on the no penalty kill. Full strength. Another ice and 8:09 remaining. Out there is Robertson, Dickinson, and Camano. Dickinson taking the face-off. And our defenseman is Hastinen and I believe Klimberg? I believe Klimberg. Here we go. And the corner shot stopped by Bishop. Past to Hastinen, which was right to the Bishop's left. Here we go. Here's Dickinson out in front. Saved behind the goaltender with 7:06 remaining. And now it's Ben, Sadin, and Radulov. But you realize Ben's going to play more center. We got 4-3 down, 7 minutes to go in the period. Here's Lindholm. And here we go. And that was a good poach check, I think, or he just lost the puck. Here's Ben. Ben got hit hard, but Sadin's going to be following up here. Across, Radulov scores! What a pass by Sadin! And the Stars have a 5-3 lead. Second goal in the playoffs for Alexander Radulov. A bit hit on Ben, but then following up with Sadin. And then Radulov was cutting towards the net. As one-timer Well, hits the bat, or goes in the back into the net. 5-3 Dallas, 5:51 to go in the second. Assisted by Saden and Ben. So Saden Ben hit hard, but they did the assist for that. Here's Saden. I don't know. It stopped. And tipped out of there. Rounds off in the corner will get that. And then he has to tip that out to the wrong team. Here we have 4:30 remaining. This guy is going to be dead meat if he didn't move. Here we have 4 minutes to go in the second period. Here done the Stars. 5-3 Stars, and we lost the putt. Stars lead the game 5-3. Stars lead the game 5-3, and they lead the series 3-0. They're out shooting us 23-20. They kind of been down. They also have more time to attack. Here we go. Out in front, blocked hard. And then I bumped that guy. And that guy just got hit hard, and the pass was intercepted by Andre Setera. Here comes Ben. Shot, score! Ben, the captain, nails his spot. And the Stars lead by 3. Fifth of the playoffs for Jamie. And the Stars have a 6-3 lead. Nailed his spot. Number 5 for Jamie. 2:16 to go on the Saturday, and the Stars lead 6-3. Assisted by Setera. Here's Setera, and he just got hit hard. I'm not going to take that fight. He might be injured. I'm not sure. He's kind of limping, and that shot stopped by the goaltender. Minute 33 remaining. And yeah, he might. He did get hurt hard. How was that not tripping? He stuck out his knee. He's still on the bench, but he's then tended to by the leg turner. But how was that not tripping? He stuck out his knee and tripped him. Yeah, we win the face-off. Here's Johns! And it stopped. Johns at the rebound. Went from the slot to the left circle. Here's Guryanov, and he has got bottled up. Here's Klimbird! The tip by, I think, Pavelski, and somehow that ended up in 29.4 to go. Pavelski taking the draw. And we win the draw. Here's Johns! Stopped by the goaltender. Passes out to Larson. There's 7 seconds remaining. Here we go now 4. And here's Johns looking for a buzzer beater. And he lost the puck. Cleared by Guryanov, and that is the end of the second period. 6-3 Stars after 40 minutes here in Anaheim. It's only a 3-goal game. As the Stars are 20 minutes away from moving on to the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. Time attack 5:42 to 4:41. They have a minute more than us. Faceoffs 13-9 in favor of us. Power plays, well, penalty minutes 8-2 in favor of us. Obviously, obviously we had the 3 penalties, and then the 4-on-4 penalty, and then the only penalty for the Dutch, that 4-on-4 penalty. They went 1 for 3 on the power play. So I mean, if they scored 2 goals, if they scored on the other 2 power plays, it would have been a 1-goal game right now, but they didn't. Jamie has, or Ben has 1 goal, 2 assists. I'm gonna see. I don't see what the penalties. Penalties. First period. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, Dennis Guryanov, because I did the dive block, and that's not, I took someone's legs out. It wasn't even the shooter, so it was Dennis Guryanov obstruction, because obviously I was on the ice. Obstruction, tripping, minor, 2 minutes, and then obviously there was a tripping by Fatsa, tripping, elbowing, or is a tripping by Guryanov, tripping by Fatsa, the elbowing by Dickinson, the roughing by Pavelski and Denslav, which were 4-on-4, and then obviously that was it for now. So yeah. Let's get in the third period. Stars 20 minutes away from moving on to the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs, as they're up 6-3 as we begin the third period. But I said to stand up for a second. But let's get in the third period. Stars up 3 as they're 20 minutes away from moving on. Here we go. Sagan taking the open draw period 3. And he wins it. Back to Klimbird. Over to Ben, but it got intercepted. Here's Denslav, the captain for Anaheim, I believe. And he lost up. No, he didn't lose the putt in a maze of people. Rallytown was waving, turned over by Saden. What a hit. And Satan eventually gets out as they'll be... Here we go, here's Henry. And a poke by Hastinen. Here's Ben. He's speeding the other way. Across, Satan scores on a 2-on-1. Number 2 for Satan, I believe. Didn't he have one earlier? I think he had one earlier, right? Yeah, second tonight for Satan. Sits to the playoffs, and the Stars lead 7-3. Assisted by Ben and Hastinen. Here we go, good play. Ben, the Klimberg. Here we go, Klimberg, the Satan, what a save. And now it's Klimberg back at the point. Stopped by the goaltender. Turned over now. Good pressure by Dallas. And that was a weird shot, but it was a weak shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And here we go to the slot. Intercepted. And that was the slot with the point. Up to Pavelski. And this might be another 2-on-1. It is Ben. Number 2 for him. 2 unanswered for the Stars. Or not 2 unanswered, really 4 unanswered. And the Stars lead 8-3. Second tonight for him. Sits to the playoffs. 4:43 into the third, and the Stars lead 8-3. 4 unanswered. This is by Pavelski and Radulov. Up ahead to Hintz. Lost the puck. 15 minutes to down the game to play out Pavelski. Lindell has it, and that is onside. But Bear just took it away from him. Said, I'm better than you. Here's Duryanov up ahead. Here's Duryanov. He scores. 5 unanswered for Dallas. It was 4-3 Dallas. Now it's 9-3 Dallas. And the Stars are well on their way to advancing. First goal of the playoffs for him. Sisto sits into the third. And the Stars are up by 6. And they're 14 minutes away from moving on. Assisted by Pavelski and Bear. So Bear did his assist on now. And this is back to Bear. Here's Pavelski. Right at the gut. And he's stopped by the goaltender. And here's Terry. Up ahead. What a hit. Got it dumped in. Here, up ahead the end. Stars are playing with all their energy possible. Up ahead, Pavelski's on side. Shot, score. Glove side. On the goaltender. Number 2 for Pavelski or second tonight for Pavelski. It's now 10-2. Second tonight for him. Third of the playoffs. 10-3 Dallas. This is by Lindell and Hintz. And a poach head by me. They did the putt bat though. And the corner to the slot. Good save by Ben Bishop. Now it's behind the net. Up ahead to Tamano. Lost the putt. Slapper missed the net by a mile. There's Robertson. Robertson got hit hard. Following up his Dickinson. Tamano's cutting over the net. He scores. 11-3. 10:05 to go in the third. First career playoff goal for Nicholas Tamano. And the Stars lead 11-3. 8 unanswered, or 7 unanswered for him, and somehow their goaltender is still in the game. 10:05 to go in the game. It was 4-3 Dallas, now it's 11-3 Dallas, assisted by Dickinson and Robertson. Here we go, here's Robertson, who has scored in this game. And backhander stopped after the pass that Dickinson was blocked. 9 minutes remain. I don't think the Ducks have a shot on goal in this period. Here we go. Here's Klimberg. Good save by the goaltender. Stays in play. Here's Dickinson. Out in front. Backhander stopped by the goaltender. 8:20 remain, and Stars are well on their way to advance into the second round. Trying to toe drag around Klimberg, but he says no. Here's Ben. Here's Ben. Shot over the hatch for stop by. Rather, their starting goaltender is out, although never said he was out. What a hit. What a hit. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's fight now. So the batted goalie is in for the Ducks. And now it's Hastings and bats or whatever. So I believe there's a 2 defensemen. Hastings definitely not a defenseman. And here we go. Hastings' energy is basically out, and hopefully no one gets injured, or at least Hastings doesn't get injured, and Hastings loses by a lot. Oh no. Okay, he does get up eventually. But the goaltender for the starting goaltender for the Ducks is out of the game, by the way. Never said he was, and there was no animation of it. The starter leaving and the backup coming in, but their backup is in it, which his name is Harrison Eck, which that's his last name. So fighting for him and him at 13:33. So they probably won't be playing at the end of this game. They might be with like a minute left, but probably not. 11-3 Dallas. Here we go. Slapper! Oh, I tried to do it, but it was blocked. There are 6 minutes remaining. Stars lead by 8. 8. Here we go. Here's Larson. He just got hit hard. Now it's Ben for the hat-trick. Here's a breakaway. 1-0 with the goalie. Stopped by the goalie. It's Harrison Eck to the slot. Ben just got hit hard. Pavelski shot is blocked by Ben. Incidentally, what a hit. There's a lot of hitting going on. And again, it's 11-3, and the Dutch season will be over in 3.5 minutes. Here's Hintz. Up ahead to Pavelski. He's known for a hat-trick. Here's Pavelski. He scores. Hat-trick for Pavelski. 12-3 Dallas. 8 unanswered for them. Third goal of the game for Pavelski. Fourth of the playoffs. A playoff hat-trick on the road. 3:08 to go in the third. 12-3 Dallas. So they've blown it open. They've scored 6 goals here in the third. And Klimber's tried to run into someone, and he just got knocked down. Here's Klimber trying to toe drag. Well, not Klimber, but the Dutch trying to toe drag. And they kind of did. Here's Larson. And what a hit! Here's Gurianov. I believe it's a 2-on-1. Pass across. Wide open net for Hintz, and he scores. Not an answer for the Stars. It was 4-3 Dallas. Now it's 13-3 Dallas. Fourth goal of the playoffs for Hintz. And the Stars have, have scored 7 goals here in the third, and then only 13-3 with a minute 33 left, assisted by Gurianov and Pavelski. Here's Hintz, and he tipped it out of there, sort of. Here we go. Here's Klimber. I don't think he's been on the score sheet yet. Good save. Here we go. Here's Henry. Henry to the slot. Slapper is stopped by the goaltender. And that poked away. Here's Dickinson. Gurianov is offside. Well, see, he already had the hat trick. Doesn't he already have a hat trick? We're watching him 42-25. Do they have any shots? They have 2 shots in this period. Yeah, Pavelski, it says he's 1-0 for the hat trick, but he already has 3 goals. I don't know what that means. Time out. We actually have 10 seconds more. We're out hitting in 22-17. Faceoff's 21-10 in favor of us. But they only have 2 shots here in the third, and we have, 17, I think it said? Why is Johns and Klimber out there? It's not even the... Here we go, up ahead, and that is offside. Baron Lundell out there. Here we go. And here's Dickinson. Here we go. It's Bear! But he just got hit hard. Forgot Sekera's out. That's why Klimber was a John. I'm not sure what happened with Sekera. Here they come the Dutch. Shot! Scored! So, they came down, had some numbers, and Sam Steele, first goal of the playoffs for him, but it was with, 20 seconds left in the game, and their season's going to end in 20 seconds. So, they finally get on the board, not on the board, but they finally break that, 9 unanswered goals by the Stars streak. So, it's now 13-4, shot turned away. There's 20 seconds to go in the game. As that was not that, they had numbers going the other way, past the slot, went through, and the shot, got through, or hit the back of that. Shot by Bear, fired wide. 3 seconds, shot stopped. That is the game. As one last shot is blocked, and the Stars move on to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As we beat the Dutch 13-4 here in Anaheim, as we sweep the Dutch, as we win Game 4, 13-4. Here's the handshakes, as the Taverns are first to shake hands, as it's Denslav and Ben. As the Stars will play the St. Louis Blues or the Colorado Avalanche in the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs, as that was the goaltenders right there. Phillips gets a hat trick. Saden and Ben both had 2 goals, I believe. Robertson has a goal. We got on 43-27. They did that last goal at the end, but they only had 4 shots in the third period. We had 18, and we had 10 in the first, 15 in the second, 18 in the third, Ducks got 7 in the first, 16 in the second, 4 in the third. So they outshot us by 1 in the second, but obviously in the third, well, didn't really go that well. But wasn't a shutout, but we still won 13-4. It was 4-3, then we got 9 unanswered, and made it 13-3, and they got that one at the end. But it doesn't really matter. Face-offs, well, 22-12 in favor of us. It was 4-4 in the first, 9-5 in favor of us in the second, and then 9-3 in favor of us in the third. Goals obviously were 4-1 in favor of us in the first, 2-2 in the second, and 7-1 in the third. So yeah, we scored 7 goals on 18 shots in the third period, and they scored 1 goal on 4 shots. So the thing is, 7 goals on 18 shots, that's not good. And I think they brought in their backup to start the third period, I believe, because their starter was that Stoles or whatever, and then their backup is Erickson Ek, which is not, it's not the Erickson Ek on the Wild, obviously. But, yeah, the shots were pretty close at one point, but obviously they got really lopsided at the end because we outshot them, 18-4 in the third period, and the final shots were 43-27 in favor of Dallas. Out hit them 22-18. Time attack 7-40 for us, 7-30 for them. Face-offs 22-12 in favor of us. Passing, they were better by about 20%. Penalty minutes 13-10 in favor of us. We never had a power play though. They had 3, one for 3 on it. So I had 4 power play minutes. Only 4 ISP because of the scoring and stuff. And obviously we had no. They just had what the Dutch just had they had the roughing, the Twin Center Miners. Obviously Pavelski and Nenslow had the roughing, and that was 2 out of the 7 penalty minutes, and then the other 5 were the fighting. And then for the Stars, they have that Twin Center Miner, and then we also had 3 other minors. That would be 8 minutes, and then plus the 5 minutes for the 5-minute major for fighting on Miro Heiskanen. And let's go to the main menu to see who we're playing in the second round. Oh, injured foot. He's 21st. He's estimated to return, so it's about a week away. So about a week he'll be out. So who do we have scratched? So let's say it's Fedun or Fedun or Gardner. Well, definitely Fedun. I thought we had more than one. So it's Hastings, Limber, Lindell, Bear, and then Fedun and Johns. That's Fedun hasn't played at all in the postseason, but scratched. Oh yeah, I forgot Alexiak was hurt. That's why Setter was playing, because usually Alexiak is with Johns, but because he was injured, I put Setter in Alexiak's place. They're both left defensemen, and they're both 80 overall. That's why we only have one other stretch. It's Brett Gardner as center, because obviously we have Setter and Alexiak both out. Setter was supposed to come out about in a week. I'm not sure about Alexiak though. I think it said, but I forgot what it said. I'm not sure. But he was injured before the playoffs started. That's why Setter was playing, like I said. So now I just have to simulate. Okay, whatever. That's the AHL and all that good stuff. Let's see how it did and stuff. The day today. Okay, looks like Maple Leafs swept the Panthers. The Sabres are up 3-1 on the Lightning. It's 2-2 between the Penguins and the Rangers, and the Bruins are up 3-1 over the Capitals. And then looks like it's 2-2 between the Oilers and the Golden Knights, and the Blues and the Avalanche, and it's 3-1 for the Jets over the Flames. As looks like now Bruins won, and then the Flames won. So now they're only down 3-2, and then nothing else changed. So I believe stuff will probably be changing. Oh, Setter is ready to play. So let's say Setter is ready to play. So Fedun never played a game, obviously. So yeah, sorry Fedun, but obviously. And then I believe, if I remember right, Alexiak still hurt, so obviously that was quicker than they thought. So it's 3-2 Blues, 3-2 Golden Knights, 3-2 Jets, and then it's 3-2 Rangers, 3-2 Sabres, and then obviously all the other series are over. It's 3-3 between the Jets and the Flames, and that's I don't think anything else happened. Yeah, I mean, this. What's happening over there? Did they win? They're tied at 2 games apiece. Oh, I forgot, it's a best-of-5 series. Right? Yeah, it's a best-of-5. I forgot the first round of the Calder Cup playoffs in NHL are best-of-5, so they're doing the winner take all game 5. Forgot it's a best-of-5 series, just for the first round of this Calder Cup playoffs. Now, we should be the first round should be over soon enough, hopefully. So, so it looks like the Jets did win Game 7. Vegas and Edmonton are going to Game 7. Same for St. Louis and Colorado. Sabres beat the Lightning 4 games to 2, or won against the Lightning 4 games to 2. Rangers beat the Penguins 4 games to 2. So all the Eastern Conference series are done, and then the Golden Knights and Oilers series and the Blues and Avalanche series are going to the 7th game. Okay. Oh, well, let's see how it's back. Let's see how it's back. Let's see how it's back. Cetera is, I know that Cetera and Letsiat are both 80 overalls and both left defensemen, so Letsiat's now back, so now our scratches are, no one's injured anymore. It's Rhett Gardner, center, 75 overall, Taylor Ferdune, a right defenseman, a 78 overall, and then Andre Cetera, a left defenseman at an 80 overall. So it's Rhett Gardner, a center, 75 overall, Taylor Ferdune, a right defenseman, at 78 overall, and Andre Cetera, a left defenseman, at an 80 overall. So now it's the lines are the defensive lines are Hastings, Lindbergh, Lindell, Bear, Alexiak, Johns, and then the offensive line or the forward lines are Ben Sainer, Radulov, Hintz, Pavelski, Durianov, Robertson, Dickinson, Tamano, Taliano, Fazza, and Como. And we're playing the Blues. The Blues won Game 7. And Ben leads our team in points here in the postseason. 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points through 4 games. So we're playing the Blues, which I don't like the Blues, in the second round of the playoffs. Obviously, we played them in 2019, lost in 7 games, and then in 2016 they lost in 7 games too. So let's say, yeah, Blues beat the Avalanche, or won against the Avalanche 4 games to 3. We obviously swept the Ducks. The Oilers beat the Golden Knights 4 games to 3. And Jets beat the Flames 4 games to 3. And then the Rangers beat the Penguins 4 games to 2. The Bruins beat the Capitals 4 games to 1. Sabres beat the Lightning 4 games to 2. And Maple Leafs swept the Panthers. So yeah, so now it's the Stars versus now here's the 4 matchups in the second round: Stars, Blues, Oilers, Jets, Rangers, Bruins, and Maple Leafs and Sabres. So obviously the winner of this series between the Blues and the Stars will play the Oilers or the Jets in the Western Conference Final. So it's, like I said, Blues, Stars. No. Like I said, it's Stars, Blues, Oilers, Jets, Rangers, Bruins, Maple Leafs, and Sabres. Weren't the Lightning like a top team? Well, the Maple Leafs won the President's Trophy, so the Stars are the second best record in the NHL. The Stars clinched clinched the Western Conference and they clinched the Central Division and had the second best record in the NHL. Maple Leafs had the best record, so they clinched the President's Trophy and after they swept the Panthers. So that's the only team. If we play the Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup Final, they'll have home ice advantage. But for every other series, for this series and the Western Conference Final, if we get there, and for the Stanley Cup Final, if we don't play the Maple Leafs, we'll have home ice advantage. And if we do play the Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup Final, they'll have home ice advantage. Yeah. I don't want to drag this on anymore, but like I said, Stars, Blues, Oilers, Jets, Rangers, Bruins, Maple Leafs, and Sabres. As if I remember right, weren't the Lightning a top team? Fourth. They were actually, the Sabres were actually better than the Lightning. I didn't realize how good the Sabres were. The Capitals lost to the Bruins, who had 110 points. So the Capitals had 110 points, Bruins had 100, and the Panthers also had 100. Canadians had 94, but didn't make it, and then the Penguins, who had 91, made it. I think the only reason they made it is because the just I mean every team in the Atlantic Division had 100 plus points, and then the Metro, well, Tampa's at 100, but the Penguins and Rangers had less than 100. Yeah, it's because the reason is the top 3 teams from each division do make the playoffs, and so that would be a total of 6, and the other 2 teams are wild card teams. So and the wild cards I believe were I think they were the Panthers and the Penguins. I'm not sure though, but yeah, as we beat the Ducks 13-4 in Game 4. Sweep the Ducks. Now we're playing the Blues here in the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. That game was on the 14th. Now that game was on the 14th. Game 1 of the Blues series on the 23rd. So they've been off for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So we're 4-0 in the postseason. Just obviously swept the Ducks, and the Blues are 4-3 in the postseason. Now, Stars are 4-0 in the postseason because they swept the Ducks, obviously, and then the Blues are 4-3 in the postseason because obviously they won in 7 games over the Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, so let's just into the first day before. Okay, just did the game 1. Okay, we're there. Also, I want to check AHL. Is the season over? Oh, they did win. Let's go! I know it's only AHL, but I'll take that as they won Game 5, which the first series of the Calder Cup playoffs is a best of 5 series. They won Game 5, 5-1, as now also they're playing the Rockford Ice Hogs in the second round, which is the best 7 series, and it's on the 24th, which is the day after Game 1 of our series. So they're in the final 8, on the final 2, 4, 6, yeah, they're in the final 8. So yeah, I'll take that as we're going to play the Blues in the second round of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. Round 2, Game 1 against the Blues in Dallas will be in this episode. So stay tuned for that video, and hopefully it'll be sooner than later. Under channel on the board, if you hit the like button. Subscribe if you have any your mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, adults, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 9 of this Dallas Stars NHL 21 franchise series. See you in episode number 9. And you don't want to bait in, and go Stars.